Hello, welcome to this video. If this is your first time on this channel, my name is Eliseo and I hope you enjoy this review. This is my first review of a mobile game, so bear with me if it's a little rough around the edges. Also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like down below. Consider subscribing to this channel where I will be talking about mobile games for the most part because I'm too poor to buy full price games right now. And I guess full price games whenever I get the chance and money to do those. So without further ado, let's get into reviewing this game. Welcome to Gunpla Warfare Gundam Battle. Now this is a mobile game I've been looking forward to a lot for a while, and that's because I am a huge fan of the Gundam franchise. I have not seen all the Gundam shows or the Gundam movies, but from what I have seen, I absolutely love this franchise. Now, I will be reviewing this game in different kinds of sections. I will be reviewing its gameplay, its story, its graphics, its auto battle system, which I know a lot of people won't really care for or care about. I'll also be reviewing the gacha system and also how hard it is to get the premium currency, because as we all know, for these kinds of free-to-play games, the premium currency is what makes the game's world revolve or go around or whatever, however you want to say it. I'm really bad with sayings and such. So without further ado, let's get started with the gameplay. Now, this game is very fun. I really enjoy the battling system of this game. The attacks and stuff, they really feel like they have a little bit of weight to them, unlike other mobile games where sometimes when you're fighting, it just feels very floaty, or like, I don't know, you're just pressing a button and stuff happens. In this game, it feels like you can feel the impact a little bit more when you're, say, attacking somebody with your beam saber or with your heated axe, or whatever, with your bare fist for some Gundams. It actually feels like there's some weight behind them, and that's a very nice thing. That you can't really interact with, or there's that. Also, another aspect of this game, of the gameplay of this game that I love, is that, or I guess, the ability to create your Gunpla. So we'll go to the Gunpla list, and I guess we can just start some random Gunpla. So as you can see, there are many options to building your Gunpla. You can choose, attach a head, chest, arms, legs, back, I guess jet boosters or whatever they can be. Your melee weapon, your long range weapon, your shield, and your pilot. So yes, there are pilots in this game. You can have pilots such as Amuro Ray, as I got for my pre-registration, or Hero Yui from Wing Gundam, which is the first Gundam show that I've actually seen. Yes, I know, I'm a noob or whatever you want to call me. But it's pretty cool what you can do and how you can mix and match parts to create your own personal Gundam. Like for my Gundam that I named Bankai, because I'm also a Bleach fan, Bleach lover. As you can see, I have some Gundam Barbados parts along with my Gundam RX, was it 72-2 Gundam. Or you could just build them. go however you want. I've seen some pretty fugly Gundams, and I've seen some pretty good looking Gundams. Personally, I'm so shallow that I will only go for decent looking Gundams. I won't always go for performance stats. And that's one other thing I like about this game is typically in games where you have like a lot of equipment and armors and stuff that you have to equip to your characters to min-max stats, I typically hate doing that because I don't have the patience to go through all the stats and such to min-max my characters. But in this game you can do that, and I actually don't mind it that much. As you can see, even your AI pilots have stats that attribute to your builds. Let's see if I have a good one right here. This is a fist mod that I've upgraded. As you can see, they give you extra stats to your build. It works like a weapons triangle where power has an advantage over technique, technique has an advantage over speed, and speed has an advantage over power build. So there's that. Also, different job classes or job licenses. So Armoro gives me an outfighter, other AI pilots will give you these other job licenses as well. Free missions energy as well. Daily missions, I don't believe they're 20. Okay, yeah, the 15, 25, and then 35. So it's really killing your play time in this game. It's not great. The highest I've seen though is in the event, which is going on right now, and it's 45 energy. So you don't get a whole lot of energy for these high energy requirement missions. Another aspect I like about the gameplay is that you can paint your gunpla whatever colors you want. So you can go, I think I'll just go Artemis for now, and then you can even change the glow color, which is awesome. So I'm not going to keep that. So you can really customize your gunplas to however you like, and I love that aspect of this game. It's what really keeps me coming back to play this game, because I don't know about you guys, but I used to build gunplas when I was younger. Nothing fancy like master grades or anything. Actually, maybe I did build a master grade once or twice, but actually no, it wasn't master, it was high grades. But there's different kinds of gunplas. You can see the collection of them as well. You can see what they look like and complete, and if you finish the complete set of the gunpla, you will also unlock its color scheme. So even if you don't have all the parts, you can still kind of see generally what it will look like. But unfortunately, that's not that great of a system, because say for the Zaku 2, for Char, as many of you may know, this is not what it looks like. This outline is not the Zaku 2. So unless you get more parts for said gunpla, you won't always see generally what it will look like, which kind of sucks. I wish they would have given like better, more accurate, detailed outlines of what the gunpla will look like once it's completed. But there's that. You can see I don't have that many different Gunpla parts, but you can see all the eras that the Gunpla comes from. I'm personally hoping for a Gundam Unicorn summoning event, because that's one of my favorite Gunpla besides the Heavy Arms Custom from Endless Watts. But besides all that, you can have your basic stuff like your achievements for your dailies. You have your gift box for your rewards for completing missions. You have your friends list, which is pretty cool. You can see all the people that you're following, and there's also a separate list for people that are following you. So as you can see, I'm actually following all these people back that are following me, but there's these people down here that I'm not following back. It's because they haven't logged on for a while, so I feel like they're not going to be on that much. But you can also, I guess, yeah, you can see what their Gunpla looks like if you're pressing hold on them. So there's that. That's just a quick rundown of the gameplay. I really love the gameplay of this game. You get tons of customization. You can build several different Gunplas. You can set up teams. You have your friends list. You can see the collections. You can see the box art of your completed Gunplas. And it's just a really fun game. I really love the gameplay. But like I said, the things that really suck about this game is how little energy you get for how expensive the missions cost. And I guess that's really it. I guess also for missions, this also sucks as well for gameplay. In this game, you need to collect these awakening circuits to level up your Gunpla or I guess increase your Gunpla's max level for each individual part, to increase its star ratings from say 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. You need these awakening circuits, and there are very few ways to get said awakening circuits, and you would think that one of the ways to get them is by doing free missions, which you would be right and you would be wrong. So you would be right because you do get some awakening circuits, but they are only the basic ones, and you need the higher tier awakening circuits to rank up your Gunpla parts, which sucks because you would think for the hardest free mission, which is 10,000, which you need 10,000 power to do, you would be able to unlock some higher tier awakening parts. You would be wrong. The only real way that I can see to unlock these awakening or higher tier awakening circuits is by doing the story missions, but you don't always get them in said story missions, and if you do, you definitely don't get very many of them. You can also get them through the arena, but it's really hard to do it. It doesn't cost a lot of arena coins to do it. I guess I should talk about that real quick. In the arena, you get coins from completing the PvP battles. Right now, 1v1 is on there, 3v3 isn't on there yet, and you can only do them 3 times a day, as far as I can tell. Now, when you do them, I did mine 3 times already, and I only got 9 coins, which means you only get 3 coins per battle. Now, these 3 coins that you get per battle, which 9 max per day, you need to get 10 coins for this awakening chip, which is typically what you're going to need. You also need these ones too. I believe these are the betas. Yeah, the beta awakening circuit. But you will need several of these awakening circuits right here to rank up from a 3-star to a 4-star, which doesn't cost a whole lot of parts to do it. You have to go to tune up. You have your 3-star. You need 3 of them to do it from the 3 to 4. But if you want to go from 4 to 5, you will need 6 of them, and then you will need 3 of these awakening chips. I don't know what that symbol is for, but you will need those. And as you can see, you don't get these chips or circuits from the PvP coins. No. Actually, I don't even know if you can get them from the event coins either. But to get some more awakening circuits, you need to do the events. Go to coins, bullseye. All right, so for those events, at least for the one that's going on right now, you only get 3 coins for the easy mission, 6 for the medium, and 9 for the hard mission. And for, as you saw earlier, the hard missions cost 45 energy. So if you can only do those missions twice a day, if you do the 45 energy one, you only get 18 coins per 90 energy, which is crazy. To get from a 4 to 5 star. So I don't know if you can just imagine how long that will take to get 3,000 coins off of a 9 coins per 90 energy basis. That's insane. I didn't do the math, so I can't tell you what it is, but I can tell you right now, it will take a lot. Even for these awakening circuits to get from the 2-star to 3-star parts, you need 200 coins. And for each one of these, and you need several of these to go from a 4-star to a 5-star, and you need a few of them to go from a 2 to 3-star. Actually, no, it's from 3 to 4-star. You need a few of them. So it's not easy to get those parts. It's very grindy, and for the amount of grind that you have to do, it's really hard to give a good rating for that because you don't get enough energy for that, especially if you don't excuse me, if you don't have the energy recovery. It's nice that they offer you story choices, kind of like you get to choose what you want to say in some parts, but in true free-to-play game, mobile game fashion, the choices really don't matter for anything. It's just a false sense of choice, really, but it's nice to have it in there nonetheless. People can get different reactions for different choices, but it really doesn't affect the story at all. I do like that the story isn't very cringy like some other games are, or very long-winded like some other games are. I'm looking at you, Fate Grand Order, where some of the story beats can last way too long, like way too long. So for story section, I will give this graphics section. About. I care about the auto battles in games because I'm usually doing something while I'm playing these games, whether that's homework or cooking or cleaning or whatever. I'm usually doing something, so I auto battle quite a bit, and the auto battle in this game isn't bad. I've only really had to interfere with the battle a couple times to keep myself from dying, so that's pretty good considering all the fights I've been through in this game. So I want to give the auto battling system of this game a 9 out of 10. The gacha review section of this, because this is going to be a very heavy part of the review. So in the gacha section, they call it capsules. There are different summoning pools. They have separate pools for both the Gunpla and the AI pilots, which is cool. It's not like some other games, like I'm gonna use Fate Grand Order as an example again, where they have the characters in the same pool as their craft essence. You know, this game doesn't mix the two. It's just strictly Gunpla or strictly AI pilots, which I love. I really love games that do that and not try to make it harder for you to draw things that you want to draw. Also, the draw rates for this game aren't that bad. The cost for doing a single summon is 150 haro chips, and for a 10 shot, it's 1,500 of them. Now for the draw rates, for a single summon, you have a 5% chance of drawing a 4-star, 3% for 25, or for a 3-star, it's 25% chance, and for a 2-star, 70% chance. Now, one thing, if I'm getting this correct, if I'm understanding this correctly, is that when you do a 10 times summon, you get into what's called a prime pool. Now, in a prime pool, your chances go up for a 4-star to 17%, which is almost a 3 times chance increase. And for a 3-star, your chances go up to 83%. Now, if you notice, there's no longer a 2-star percentage chance or anything. And that's because it seems like when you do a prime pool, which is a 10 shot, you lose the chance of drawing a 2-star and increase your chance of drawing a 4-star and a 3-star, which is pretty cool. This is especially helpful because when you're doing these gachas, you're not pulling for a singular character, you're pulling for parts of a singular Gunpla. Unlike Fate Grand Order, where you're summoning for an individual servant, in this game you're summoning for individual parts of a Gunpla, which usually ranges from between like 5 to 9 parts of a Gunpla to create or to have a complete set. So that kind of sucks that you have to draw different parts of a Gunpla to complete it, but the increased chances when you do a 10-shot summon helps when it's 17%. But like I said, it just really sucks that you have to draw individual parts of a Gunpla instead of just drawing for the Gunpla as a whole. Now, fortunately, that's not the same for the AI pilots. When you're drawing for an AI pilot, you're just drawing for the complete AI pilot. What sucks though is that there's no prime pool for the AI pilots, so you always have a 5% chance for 4-star, 25% chance for 3-star, and a 70% chance for a 2-star. So there's that. There's also a free summon, friend point summon that you can do. It's almost worthless to do this because there's no chance to get a 3-star or a 4-star Gunpla part. You can only draw 2-stars and 1-star parts. And on top of that, you only have a 1% chance to draw a 2-star Gunpla part, which is insane to me. 2% chance or 1% chance to draw a 2-star Gunpla part. It's insane to me. And to make matters worse, from what I keep seeing, there is a limit on how many friend points you can have to use for this summon. I haven't figured out what the max limit is yet, but as you can see right now, you can have at least 7,800 friend points. So there's that, but the friend point summon is trash. It's not that great. So there's that. There's the gacha system. I really like it. It's better than other gacha systems, but what sucks, what makes it not that great, is the fact that you have to summon for specific parts of a Gunpla to unlock the complete Gunpla. Because say you are doing the 10 shots for this Gundam Exia. Well, say you're doing that and you draw 3 chess pieces and 1 leg piece. Well, guess what? Your gunplay isn't going to be complete because you're missing the arms, the back, and the head. So that really sucks. I'm not sure how well the prime pool does for people. I haven't actually done any 10 shots or summonings in this gacha because I've been waiting for a Gundam that I actually really want. But I've been pretty much saving since the beginning of the game, and I only have 15,290 Haru chips. So if that's any indicator on how hard it is to get the premium currency, there it is. Also in the friend point gacha, you get a free friend point or friend gacha 10 pool every 24 hours. So there's that, I guess. That's nice, but it still sucks that you can only draw up to 2-star apart, and it's only 1% to draw on, whereas in other games you can draw, or they give you free daily draws where you can draw a SSR character, like in Star Ocean and Amnesis. I've drawn several 5-star characters actually for the free dailies every day. So the friend point gacha is garbage. The actual gacha is not terrible, but it's also not that great either. So there's that. I guess I will give the gacha system of this game, I guess I'll give it a 6 out of 10 as well, simply because the friend point gacha is trash, and the fact that you have to draw 5 to 9 parts of a gunplay to complete it is not that great. So gacha section, 6 out of 10. It's definitely not the worst. It's not like Fate Grand Order levels where you have a 1% chance of drawing an SSR, which is ridiculous, but I still love that game regardless. Now for the section of how hard it is to get the premium currency of this game. Now, I forgot to say earlier that I feel like the cost to do a 10-shot summon is a lot. The reason why I feel like it's a lot is because it's incredibly hard to get these hard chips. You know, after the initial section or beginning of the game where they're pretty much giving you hard chips left and right for completing missions and achievements and whatnot, after you're done with the initial stuff, the hard chips slow down to a crawl. And I mean a crawl. So when you're doing the dailies of this game, I wish I hadn't completed them yet so I could show you, but when you're doing the dailies of this game, at most you can get 20 hard chips from the dailies every day. So 20 chips a day at most. On top of that, you have some other games that'll give you free premium currency like every day. Well, in this game, you get about 100 Haru chips over the course of 2 weeks, and you only get them on one specific day. You get 100 chips. So I guess if you want to just count the chips that you get from dailies, you're looking at about 140 chips per week. And then that would mean that you would have to save up those dailies for 11 days to have enough chips for a 10-shot, which doesn't seem that bad. But remember, you have to summon individual parts of a gunplay to complete it. So if it takes you 11 days to save up for a 10-shot, just to hope that you get a part of a gunpla, and say you're lucky enough to get a different part each time for a gunpla, that will take you well over a month to complete said gunpla if you're using just the daily chips that you get, not even counting the extra 100 that you get every 2 weeks, because that's not a whole lot. It doesn't make a huge difference. It makes a little bit of difference, but we're not counting that because I actually don't know if the weekly or every 2 weekly rewards are going to be the same in the future, but I do know for now the Haru chips from dailies are a thing. So it's crazy. And like I said, I've been saving up my Haru chips since I started, I may have used like a few hundred of them to revive myself in battles, because those times when I do the auto battle and I somehow just die randomly. But yeah, the premium currency, the gacha system of the game, it's not that great, but it's also not the worst that I've seen. So there's that. Well, this is going to be the end of my very long review of this game. If you have any questions, make sure you ask me down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure you give me a like down below. Consider subscribing to the channel, and I will catch you later. I might make some more videos on this game when it comes to events and such. So look forward to that.